Peace and prosperity to all living beings within range of my divine voice. It is I, Patai. We are here in nature, tapping into this loving, beautiful energy, this abundant frequency that helps to cleanse our minds and our bodies, hugging the trees, round and barefoot. Thank you all so much for being here. Hey, Lamisha. Peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for all your love and support. It's so good to see you. I appreciate you coming in today. Is that food on my face? Oh boy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for tapping the screen. We love you. We appreciate you. I actually just got started. Like literally just started a few seconds ago. And I got boogers in my nose and everything. It's been a wild day. And it's crazy because it's 62 degrees here in Michigan, which is why I got my jacket on in the middle of June. I was trying last night, but I fell asleep. It's all good. Hey, Miss Berry, peace and prosperity to you. I am happy you are here, and I'm assuming it's divine timing as always to see you now. We thank you. Like I said, it's 62 degrees here in Michigan right now. No, in northern Michigan where I'm at. And we are battling not only this switch up in weather, but we're battling some air quality problems caused by some fires in Canada. So when I tell you I almost didn't go live today, Mama Bear and Mama Leah, love you both. Thank you both for coming in. When I tell you I was this close to not going live today, and Mama Bear, you here in Michigan too. How's the air quality affecting you, if at all? Hopefully not at all. It's low key tearing me up. I ain't gonna front. And you see I got this jacket on because up here where I'm at now it's 62 degrees. It's 62 degrees right now where I'm at, so I had to throw a jacket on. Thank you so much, everyone coming in. Peace and prosperity to you. I don't know if I got any other fellow Michiganders in the chat or not, but if you are a Michigander or wherever you are in the Midwest, if you got some crazy temperatures going on, let me know. I am curious to hear all about it. I'm about to share out the live with some loved ones now. Thank you everyone so much for being here. Hold on one second. I'm about to just get this shared out real quick to some loved ones. Mama Bear almost shared it right back with you like you're not here. All right. Just letting some of our loved ones know that we are online. Ellie! I love you, Ellie. Peace and prosperity to you. Where you go, send it right there. Okay, that's good. Hey, Auntie, good to see you. Peace and prosperity. I love you. I appreciate you. Hey, essentially yours. Peace and prosperity to you. Good to see you, man. I'm feeling it today, Ellie. You know what? The foot is good. To be honest, the foot is fine. I cleaned it just like I said I would. I cleaned the heck out of it. The issue I'm having today is right now it's 62 degrees. As you can see, I got my jacket on. Right? I got my jacket on. It's 62 degrees here in Michigan today. Right now. Hey, Miko, peace and prosperity to you. Not only is it 62 degrees, but our air quality has been drastically affected by the fires happening in Canada right now. So, for those who know, I am a soon-to-be retired tobacco user. I don't know if that's the proper way of saying it on TikTok, to be TikTok friendly. Which honestly, I'm about to stop being TikTok friendly. Miko, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm about to very soon stop being TikTok friendly, but that's a whole nother story. We'll say that for this weekend's conversation. You said, what's going on tomorrow, Mama Bear? You said, how am I feeling about tomorrow? What's going on tomorrow? Please update me. But yeah, hey, DIY, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you, Auntie. I appreciate you. I love you. It's so good to see you. DIY, so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. So yeah, The foot ain't the issue right now. It's we literally are breathing in smoke, metal, and chemicals in our air here in Michigan right now because of some fires that were, I gotta be careful with my words, but because of some fires that happened over in Canada, and somehow all of this air is blowing over here to Michigan, affecting our air control, our air quality. It's a parade tomorrow. I don't know nothing about it. I'm gonna be honest, Mama Bear. Hey, Waukesha, we love you. Good to see you. And you know, more so than my foot. My foot is good. I got my feet barefoot on the ground right now, tapping in, trying to avoid stepping on these ant holes. I mean these molehills. Hey, it's Jetta. Peace and prosperity to you. But on the real, it's between the weather dropping and these crazy temperatures at 62 degrees. Thank you so much, Jetta. Like I said, it's 62 degrees right now in Michigan. And the air air quality being bad, it's like, I don't know, it's attacking my superpower in a way. Like my whole chest and my whole throat feel heavy. And I'm gonna whatever's going on, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna make sure I do things to be okay. But I wanted to talk about it because I have plenty of Michiganders who are here. I have plenty of people who are suffering from this, not just myself. And realistically, like I spoke about yesterday, and like I spoke about many times before, we don't want to ignore issues and reality. We want to deal with them in a positive way, but we want to be realistic about dealing with them. We want to face things head first, you know? So I wanted to just, you know, as always, be transparent. Tomorrow's protest make me feel anxious. It's a lot going on. Oh, okay, so you're talking about the protest for the chemicals that they're trying to put in Detroit? Or you talk like, it's a couple protests I heard supposed to be going on. You got the protest for them fighting for that area in the UP that they're trying to tear down and destroy. And then you got the protest for the chemicals that they're trying to spread through Detroit. Oh, the No to the King thing. Yeah, and I've heard about that too. You know, the thing about it is like, I don't want to be nervous about it because what's going to happen is going to happen. But, you know, we should be able to recognize opportunities for conflict in certain circumstances, right? You're about to have, you know, all these circumstances where people are going to be gathered. Hey, Frida, peace and prosperity to you. Just buy my thing, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for being here. There's protests happening all over the place. There's war happening all over the place. You know, realistically, they're always looking for ways to take advantage of things. And, you know, we just got to expect positive outcomes no matter if it's a display or the situation turns negative or not. You know, because realistically, you know, that's where we are in times right now. Everybody's going to be protesting something. Everybody's going to be battling something. Everybody is fighting or battling something right now. A lot of us are dealing with the politics. A lot of us are dealing with the war. I just said earlier I'm going to stop being so polite on TikTok. I be holding back, y'all. I be holding back all the time from saying certain things because I be wanting to keep things peaceful and prosperous. But I had to take my own advice because realistically, we can't sweep stuff under the rug. We can't sweep things under the rug. We can't ignore what's happening. Our peace and prosperity, our cleansing time is to help us to navigate through negativity. Not to forget about it, not to sweep it under the rug. Let me say that again. Me standing barefoot on this grass right now, me hugging these trees, Me promoting that activity amongst us all is not to forget about what's going on in the world. Exactly, Mama Bear. We all, that's what I'm saying. We all on that same frequency. We all on that. We all recognize it's time to speak up. Us tapping into this positive energy, us cleansing our auras, us working on ourselves, it's not to forget things, ignore things. It's not to not defend ourselves. It's not to not speak up for ourselves. It's so that we can and we can move and navigate through whatever obstacles are thrown our way, clear-headed. Clear-headed. I'm gonna just tell this quick story. I used to, for those who know, I have like a culinary degree. I can really cook. And I used to work at this restaurant inside of Henry Ford Museum, Greenfield Village, which is it's like I guess you could consider it a treasure site. Here in Michigan. It's like a museum. And inside the museum, they had multiple restaurants. I used to work inside one of the restaurants. And I remember one of my chefs telling me, he said, things are going to happen on the line where you may have unexpected guests pop in. You may even have a bus pull up of a whole bunch of people that you didn't know were coming. You can't be prepared for everything. But the moment you lose your cool, hey Angel, peace and prosperity to you. The moment you lose your cool, there's no chance to do your job. There's no chance to recover. And I think about that in everything now, because when we have a chaotic feeling, Sarah, when we have a chaotic feeling inside of us while dealing in chaos around us, there's no balance. You can't have chaos inside of you and chaos around you and expect to get rid of chaos or expect to navigate through the chaos. You're just going to create more chaos. You have to find a way to center yourself and be peaceful even at times of war. There's no way to be tactical and sporadic. You can't be on top of your game and scared. You can't live in fear and still focus on opportunity. It just doesn't work that way. We can't multitask our attention deficits. We can't multitask that like in that way. And I'm not talking about multitasking as in general. I'm talking about having all your energy going in one direction versus another one. It is the enemy of success. It is absolutely the enemy of success. But we just was talking about, me and Mama Bear was just explaining about how we got to speak up. She was just talking about how she's doing it more lately. I love the fact, Angel, that your video is going viral right now because you're speaking up. Because you're speaking up. You got hundreds of thousands of views right now? Because you're speaking up on what some people would look at as being common sense, but what nobody else talking about it. You spoke up. I'm talking about my circumstance right now. And again, my fellow Michiganders understand, all jokes aside, and I'm saying in a positive way because I'm going to be good, but it's hard to breathe in Michigan right now. And I ain't saying that figuratively. I'm saying that realistically and truthfully. It's tough to breathe in Michigan right now because of quote unquote fires happening somewhere. Meanwhile, we got all these different substations set up that's been set up for the last year, prepared for National Guard, prepared for what appears to be invasion tactics. Hey, Ryan Little, peace and prosperity to you. They say it's pollution. Well, excuse me, let me correct myself. Because I do want to, I won't throw all my theories into it. I'm just going to call them out on the fact check BS, right? They claim that this quote unquote pollution is coming from a random fire event that happened in Canada, and now, because it just so happens to be these fires next door to all these different chemical plants, fires, air pollution is awful here, worse in the United States. Because of the quote unquote wildfires that's happening in Canada, that it just so happens to be next door to all this chemical stuff, that all this chemical fire, smog, smoke is just randomly blowing into Michigan. Randomly blowing right into Michigan. While we're quote unquote protesting all the crazy things going on in the world today. Not to mention, we have a whole lot of different communities in Southwest Michigan, Southwest Detroit, that are tied to a lot of these places that are at war right now. Hey, Nina, thank you. We love you. Peace and prosperity to you. Exactly. Thank you so much, Nina. We love you. I appreciate you coming in. This is the Grounded Daily Show. I am your host, Patah. We are grounded in nature. And our message today somewhat ties into yesterday about explaining how we have to deal with issues. I am taking a moment for us to deal with our issues because a lot of us are dealing with a lot of mess right now. We have a large... I know they're going to try to ban me if I say the words I want to say, but there are certain countries that are at war right now that we have a large amount of people from those countries here in Michigan, and always have and always will. It's communities that's been built by these beautiful people, and because of someone's opinion about them, I can't even say their name on this app without risking losing my platform. I can't even talk about them. I can't say free such and such on this platform because it's going to offend the people who own this platform. But you know, the thing about bullies, my dad told me this, and it still holds supreme. I'm sure most of us, mother or father, have said this to us in one way before or another. So I believe you, Ellie, thank you. Most of our parents or some elder has told us once before, if you don't deal with a bully, it's going to get worse. If you don't deal with a bully, it's going to get worse. I am dealing with this bully nonsense in every way I can. I am not looking to get rid of my platform or just throw it away, but I sure as hell have not worked so hard to bring peace and prosperity to millions of people just to let them throw shade on my name, just to make my platform look embarrassing because they want to, go tit for tat on the things that they like and the things that they don't like about who I am, about the things I say, about the things I'm teaching. And I've been holding back. So I'm like, okay, I ain't talked about the alien invasions. I ain't said nothing about that. I ain't talked about the truth in politics. I ain't said nothing about that. I ain't talked about all the truth in history. I ain't said nothing about these things. I have been talking about love, peace, and prosperity this whole time. Hey, Spontaneous. Exactly, Mama Bear. Exactly. I have been very accommodating to these structures. You know what I'm saying, Angel? I have been very, very kind and accommodating to these structures. But now I recognize God didn't want me to be kind. God wanted me to be authentic and real. Because some of these boundaries that I know better about, other people don't know. Other people don't understand. And our voices are meant to educate. That's why Angel's going viral, talking about these things. That's why we are meant to go viral, to talk about these things. Because again, we're not here to just kind of stand by. That's not real love. Spontaneous, we love you. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. It's not real love to be passive in times of war. It's not real love to not speak your mind, to not use all of your abilities to help people. This is the perfect time to reveal truths. I agree 100%. Hey, Michelle, we love you. Good to see you. And so that's what I'm about to start doing. Y'all gonna flag everything I do anyway. Y'all gonna try to censor everything I do anyway. I tried to be nice. Huh? Y'all didn't like nice. Nice wasn't good enough for you. You wanted me to be submissive. I couldn't be submissive. Sorry, Face Talk, I could not be submissive. That's not who I am. I can't do it. So, since I gotta breathe polluted air, I gotta deal with the politics anyway, and you gonna censor every little thing I do, then I'm gonna give y'all a reason to be mad now. I'm literally about to pass the wheel to Venom, and I'm about to be a whole nother monster. The monster that they thought I was gonna be, the monster they was fearful of, they've manifested that now. They've allowed their fear mongering, their tactics, just in case I turn Fred Hampton, just in case I turn Fred Hampton, they thought they might have a couple things in place to hold me back. It's too late now. Y'all done pissed me off. You know, the thing about that, Angel, it's so much. It's one thing for us in our 30s and 40s and 50s, and for those loved ones I have who are above that as well. It's one thing for us to know and understand knowledge and understand reasoning and use this knowledge to the best of our abilities, but I'm gonna keep it real. I love you too, Mama Bear. I'm gonna keep it real. It's the youth that need to hear me probably more than anybody. I'm not separate myself from y'all. I'm not saying like we don't matter, but they are born with that rebellious spirit for a reason. It's not coincidence. I love you, Auntie. So good to see you. Hey, Mayhem. I love you, Mayhem. I'm so happy you did them hearts because I didn't know you was here. You see, I'm locked in, but you're a perfect example of what I'm talking about. I love Mayhem because she refuses to let the world break her spirit, no matter what she's going through. She refuses to let the world break her spirit. The youth have a rebellious spirit that's meant to be used with our wisdom and knowledge. But what's she telling you is true. I'm always listening to y'all. I'm always taking y'all advice. So I'm sure that there's a way, and I'm not going to just completely dive in. I'm clear-headed. Hey, Jester, we love you. Good to see you, Jester. Hey, Michelle, peace and prosperity to you. I'm clear-headed, so I'm not going to be as rambunctious as I might sound like I'm going to be right now. I'm going to be very tactical because, again, I am grounded. I am allowing positive and negative energy to flow through me in a balanced way. So good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. But I'm about to be a little more aggressive. I'm tired of playing on the defense. I'm tired of playing, waiting to see what they going to do. I'm going to make them react. I'm going to make them react. We are not enemies no matter what they... I know, Mama Bear, I love you. I love you. And everybody here knows it. I have no qualms with the people who come here, regardless of what separation and division lines people set up for us. We all know better. But again, it's not just about us here. It's about the people who are not here, the people who want to be here but are afraid to be. The people who see people hugging trees and they want to do it too, but they're scared. The people who are so concerned with all the fear and all the war that they can't even enjoy life because they're worried and afraid. There's some understanding that needs to take place in regards to these things, and it's up to us as the speakers to help them in that process. And when I say help, I'm not saying tell them what to do. I'm not saying push them in any one direction. I'm saying lay the knowledge out on the table so that they can decide on what they can take in now, what they can't take in now, and make conscious, positive decisions. Because that's all I really want, is people to be able to think clearly when they make the decisions. If you want to go to war, go to war. But be clear-headed when you do. Be tactical. Don't waste your resources. Don't waste your energy. Don't waste your ammunition by just jumping into things. Be clear-headed. Be focused. Be aligned with the goals you're setting. Hey, Rockstar, we love you. Be aligned with the goals you're setting and what you're manifesting. There's a whole different ball game we're talking about right here. And it's in alignment for us all to not push back, but to take what is rightfully ours to begin with. All we're doing is taking advantage of the opportunities that God promised us, that God has laid out for us. And for those who are so used to bullying us, for those who are so used to keeping their hands in our pockets, keeping their hands on our backs, in our chests, in our minds, and they just, I tried to have a conversation with a mosquito one day. Hey, Arthur, peace and prosperity to y'all. Which, if y'all don't know, if y'all have not noticed, I am, I'm not going to say master, I'm adept at talking to animals and insects. I'm adept. I'm not a master by any means. Exactly. We stay silent, they have won. I had to share this to my group. Good, Angel. I love you. I appreciate you. And so I tried to talk to a mosquito one day. This is the reason why I become so hard on mosquitoes. I tried to talk to a mosquito one day telepathically, try to communicate with it like I've done with many other insects in my time. At first I thought, I'm like, okay, maybe this is one of them robot mosquitoes that they created down in Atlanta and down in Texas. Maybe it's not a real mosquito in the first place. Hey, Marcus, peace and prosperity to you. Hey, Dennis, peace and prosperity to you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to repeat it right now. We'll have that conversation later. You can go Google anything I'm saying. I'm not one of them. I am him, and I'm going to give you facts, all right? So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm not feeling any real consciousness from this mosquito. Maybe it's one of the computerized bugs that they sent up from Texas 3 or 4 years ago in Atlanta. Maybe it's one of them. But then I started to kind of dig in deeper, and I realized it's conscious. It's just focused on what it's doing. Hey, P2, it's focused on what it's doing. It's going to drain in this moment, it's sitting on my hand. When this conversation I'm talking about happened years ago, it's sitting on my hand, draining until it's ready to explode. It's willing to sacrifice itself to do what it needs to do because that's all it's programmed to do. Mommy, thank you so much for coming back in here, Mayhem. We love you. That's all it's programmed to do. Very parasitic. Ascended Goddess, peace and prosperity to you. Very parasitic, very locked in on its goal. It cannot do anything else. The same way these trees can't do anything else but give love and give oxygen. That mosquito was locked in on what it has to do. Its only existence is to take. It doesn't care about balance. There's balance in something else out there that's outside of it. Because God made it that way. Whatever it is that eats mosquitoes or whatever it is that hunts them or feeds off of them, I can't tell you what that is. But it in itself, as a mosquito, has to be a parasite. It cannot do anything else. I'm speaking slightly in code, but I know y'all understand what I'm saying. When we're dealing with these parasites, We got to stop trying to talk to them. We can't talk to all these parasites. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They're taking from us. And they're going to keep taking from you until they explode or until you explode. There is no in between. Because they know who they are. They wake up, look in the mirror, and they are proud of themselves. There is no loss of sleep. There is no worry or guilt on their part. The mosquito does not care. They do not care. They will never care. And that whole idea of understanding is because inside of us we're love by design. Inside of us we're love by design. So we are going to assume that because we're love, everything is love. We're all connected. And then I get a reminder from Venom while I'm eating White Castles, because I did go ahead and give Venom his White Castles. And Venom reminded me, he's like, look, you're going to be the good guy whether you do something good or do something bad. You're going to be the hero whether you do something good or do something bad. Just make sure you authentic. Make sure you real. But don't hold me back from eating White Castle so you can look a certain way or act a certain way. Don't hold me back from saying some wild stuff online that's true just so you can not hurt anybody's feelings or not force someone's awakening. I'm like, you're right, Venom. You're right. I'll go ahead and get you them cheese sticks that I told you no to. And then we go ahead and go get them cheese sticks for you, Venom, because you're right on that one. Accept all the parts of you that make you you. Exactly. Exactly. So there's an understanding and clarity that I have about this. I'm not just jumping to decisions because I'm grounded. And that's the center of it all, is this cleansing, grounded energy. Hey, Radaj, peace and prosperity to you. Unique, I see you tapping the screen. We love you. Thank you so much for being here. Everyone, thank you so much for the 14,000 likes. If I love you, if I love every one of y'all the way I say I do, Waukesha, thank you so much for tapping the screen. If I love every single one of you the way I say I do, I can't, with the things I know and the things I say and the things I've seen, I can't just hold back for y'all no more. If I hurt somebody's feelings, know I do it with love. If I bring something shocking to your front consciousness, just know I'm doing it with love. And I accept all challenges. If I say something that you don't like, don't dismiss it till you research it. That's all I ask from everybody. When I open this Pandora's box, and y'all see Elon Musk pop out of it, like the egg he crawled out of, which was brought to our attention more obviously by Kanye and a bunch of other stuff. And then I tell you, he's not the only one, that there were millions of hybrids before him. And when I say hybrids, I'm referring to the same type of clones that they had on Disney Channel, mixed with a little bit of alien, mixed with a little bit of human. And then you get Elon and many others. When I open this Pandora's box, and along with many others, don't get mad. Well, actually get mad. I can get mad, get upset, get worried. Deal with whatever your first reaction is. But then afterwards, after you take a second, take a step back. If what I say shock you, go and research it. Go and research it. Find a way to prove me wrong. Find a way to say, hey, that's BS. That's going to be the hard part. Hey, Jimmy, we love you. And the whole while, I'm still going to be grounded. I'm still going to be promoting that because, again, I need us to be clear-headed about the decision-making we're doing. I need us to be clear-headed about the tactics we're taking. And it's okay. It's okay. I'm with it, Angel. And that's probably one of the most important things that I do want to say. Is for those people, I may have some followers right now who are hybrids. I love you. If you are in a high enough frequency and you are hybrid, I love you. If you're in a high enough frequency and you are reptilian and you here, I love you. And for the many others, I'm not discriminating against one specific type of person. I don't do that. What I'm saying is the idea that this doesn't exist, the idea that these things are swept under the rug, the idea that these things aren't real is nonsense. It's nonsense. So I gotta put myself in position to talk about these things more so I can help for real. Because what would be wrong of me is to ignore things and sweep it under the rug when I'm telling everybody not to sweep their feelings under the rug. Hey, wicked peace and prosperity to you. I'm telling everybody every day, don't sweep your feelings under the rug. Don't hide who you are. Be proud of who you are. Hey, just me, peace and prosperity to you. A lot of my family is right now. It's more than just the sauce when we have an obligation. We all chose to be here. Think about that. None of us are here by accident. We all chose to be here, and it's for purpose. And it's purpose beyond just me, purpose beyond just you. I am going to make sure I do what I can to help those whose purpose may be a little different. I hope to spark those ideas. I hope to help people align with their best self while handling these situations with a clear head. But I don't know who came up with the saying the first time, but all comes down to no more Mr. Nice Guy. Y'all had y'all TikTok, FaceTok, y'all had y'all chance where I was docile. Effective, but I was docile. I thought that was a good idea. I thought that would be okay for y'all. I thought y'all would let me slide. Like, okay, well, I ain't talking about this. I ain't hyping people up over that. But nope. Because again, mosquitoes can't help themselves. They're going to draw until they burst or till you swat them away. There is no in between. There is no in between. There is no in between. Hey, user, peace and prosperity to you. I am shutting down for the night. I appreciate everyone being here. My beautiful friends made mention about me doing some more of those mukbang Saturday episodes. I won't really have that going for tomorrow because I'm gonna need to meditate, so I'm gonna be doing some cleansing. I need to meditate, so I'm gonna be doing some cleansing. I love you back. I love you back. I appreciate you. But I will still be doing the Saturday live. We're gonna still do both live Saturday and Sunday. And I appreciate everyone being here. I appreciate all y'all loving positive energy. I will make sure I post this on YouTube, whether they like it or not. And I appreciate everyone's taking the time to keep your mind open. Because we're all here for purpose. I know my purpose is to speak about it, to speak life into you. I'm going to live my purpose, I promise you. I promise you. I will see everyone tomorrow. I'll be live at 5 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, Saturday. I will see everyone then. I hope everyone, excuse me, I expect everyone to have a wonderful and beautiful night. I love you all. Until next time, peace and prosperity to everyone.